The International Monetary Fund's latest report calls for a slight slowdown in global growth this year. However, the rate of decline forecast isn't as steep as some economists previously expected. The International Monetary Fund says global growth will drop from 3.4% last year to 2.9% in 2023.
This is the first time in quite a while that we've had sort of good news in that sense.
Although the rate is expected to fall 0.5%, it's still higher than the 2.7% that was forecast in October. The IMF says China and India will provide the biggest boost for worldwide growth, while the U.S.'s rate of development is forecast to be 1.4%.
This is not recession territory. I mean, actually, the labor market is doing very, very strongly right now.
But while it's better news than expected for most of the world, Britain is the only group of 7 nations to have suffered a cut to its 2023 economic growth outlook. It's expected to shrink by 0.6%, a steep decline from the 0.3% forecasted in October. The IMF said Britain would struggle with a combination of factors, including higher taxes. Those were announced by Finance Minister Jeremy Hunt late last year as he tried to restore the confidence of investors after September's mini-budget of former Prime Minister Liz Truss. According to the report, Britain had also been hit particularly hard by the surge in gas prices after Russia's invasion of Ukraine, as it relied on gas for much of its power generation, and it faced a shortage of workers, too, that was holding back the economy. The Bank of England's sharp increase of interest rates to try to stamp out the risks from a jump in inflation took its toll as well. But 3 years after the UK left the European Union,
Brexit! Why do we want it? No! Why do we want Brexit?
Bloomberg released a report that found that life has gotten worse for people living in areas that voted heavily for Brexit in 2016, and found that leaving the European Union is costing the UK £100 billion annually in lost output. The promises of years ago aren't holding up.
Brexit means Brexit, and we're going to make a success of it. Brexit means Brexit.
I'm very clear Brexit does mean Brexit. As he says, we will make a success of it.
I will be advocating vote leave, or whatever the team is called. I understand there are many of them. I think that is basically because I want a better deal for the people of this country.
Bloomberg experts say the impacts of Brexit have presented themselves quicker than expected, adding that the risk is that there could be more harsh forecasts to come. Bloomberg says Brexit, in combination with the pandemic and the cost of energy, has shocked the UK's economy, and that if Britain is to recover, other trade deals must be forged.